Good morning, everybody. I'm Coach Tom. Thank you for tuning into my channel, Creating Your New Reality. I'm a self-actualization coach. That means that I help people create, develop, and express their true selves in the areas of their personal growth, their relationships, and their careers. Thank you so much for tuning in. Are you ready? Let's go. Now, today I want to talk about a very important topic to me, and that is the one thing that you really must learn to do if you're ever going to learn to become self-actualized. And that is going to be develop a habit of being self-aware. In some earlier videos, I talked about the need to pay attention to your thoughts, especially 3 most important times of the day. When you're before you go to bed, when you wake up in the morning, and when you're driving to work, assuming that you've got a commute. If you work from home, you're going to have to find a way to get into a spot where you can think and just pay real close attention to your quiet times, what you're thinking, what you're doing. Because what you want to do is you want to develop a habit of self-awareness of what you're thinking at any given time. Pay attention to your thoughts, look for patterns. I also want you to develop the self-awareness of while you're going through your day-to-day, while you're at work, while you're in meetings, while you're on the phone, while you're dealing with your spouse, your kids, all of these things. Pay attention to what's happening. Are you constantly in a state of anger? Are you lashing out? Are you irritated? Are you sad? Is the first thing that you're doing when you wake up in the morning, are you living in the past and becoming sad about what happened? Because what you need to do is really pay attention to your mood. When you pay attention to your mood is going to be the biggest clue as to what direction you're going. Are you on a positive upswing, or are you on a negative downswing, or do you have this, what the French call the ennui of a basic fuck it, I don't give a shit about anything. That's also a state. So you just want to pay attention to where you're at. And a way to change that is to think of what would be your next highest emotion. Imagine a ladder. You're down here, life sucks. What's up here? What's on the next highest rung? Sometimes when you try to go from I'm miserable, life sucks, to try to being positive and happy, you defeat yourself, because that's a really big swing, and that can be very hard to do. And that's sometimes why we get into habits of excessive drinking, mind-altering chemicals, because we want to reach for that happiness, and that can be very difficult. So what you want to do is think of, well, what's next? What's the next highest thing? If you wake up and you're sad and you're upset about things, I want you to think about, what can I appreciate? Think about that. What can I appreciate? I know everybody's into gratitude. So many people think about that. I don't like the word gratitude, because gratitude implies that somebody gave you something, okay? And that you didn't already have it. I like appreciation, because appreciation implies that I've already got it. I may not notice that I have it right away, but I have it. And I don't like, I'm going to get kind of deep here, but I don't like the duality of God being out here, over there, under there, and if I'm good enough, I'm going to be bestowed with gifts. That's horseshit. You're God, God's you. You already have things, okay? So I want you to think about what you appreciate. What do you have that you appreciate? Sometimes it could be, I really appreciate this cup of coffee, and I'm really going to enjoy this cup of coffee. That'll start calming you down. I really appreciate this house I have. I really appreciate these things. Don't take the first train to Butttown and think about, well, I could appreciate this house, but I'm only renting. Or I appreciate this, but it's only a trailer. But. Get out of the land of but, okay? Just appreciate what you have and allow yourself to enjoy what you have and appreciate what you have. And that's really the first step towards changing that mindset, is to notice where you're at when you're grinding, when you're upset. Are you kicking the dog? Are you throwing stuff at the cat? Are you yelling at your kids? Take a deep breath, sit down with a cup of coffee or a hot tea or even a cold beer, and think about, you know what, I really appreciate the fact I have whatever that may be. So that's your homework. Write down, what can I appreciate? and start moving there when you feel the pressure of the negativity. So that's all I got today. I want to thank you for tuning in, and I want you to be blessed, be self-actualized. Mostly, I want to be yourself. I love you guys. Thank you so much again. Have a great day. Bye-bye.